We're back.
We are.
We got another tin review. This isn't a fish, but it's a seafood.
Yeah. What is it?
Smoked mussels, hand-packed in oil, naturally wood smoked. Oh, let me get it right. Polar Brand.
Is that what we had before in the tin? The snails?
Yeah,
no,
we had
that was escargot.
Yeah, we had escargot. Yeah.
And it wasn't great.
No. So this is in a box. There's a tin in a box. It says it's ready to eat. Naturally smoked. Well, 180 calories for 20 grams of protein, so that's pretty good.
How about some sodium?
Oh, yes. 660 milligrams, so we're creeping up there a bit. It's going to be a little salty. I like mussels. I've not ever had a canned mussel.
I never have either.
But I've had them straight out of the shell at a restaurant, and they're pretty good. Mussels, clams, I mean, I'm down with
We
them.
had them at that seafood boil place, and they were amazing.
Yeah.
But everything there was good.
Yep.
It's just a plain tin.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
It's got to be filled with awesomeness.
Is this? Did you say is this olive oil too?
Yes, it is. Is it? Well, it says in oil, cottonseed oil. These are smoked mussels, cottonseed oil, and salt. Oh no, it's just a bad deal. Odor or something? What do we got?
Just the visual.
Oh no. Okay.
They look like boogers.
Yeah.
That's an interesting smell. What is that smell? Bacon?
Maybe. I don't know what that is.
That kind of smells like bacon. Like bacon
I can
bits.
accept that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
If you guys can see
there's an
this,
awful lot of little ones in there. What does it say here? Serving size is 1 container. I mean, there's a lot of little mussels in there. There's got to be 25 of them in there, huh?
oh, at least.
Well,
They look like little hearts.
yeah, they do.
But they are oily.
Oh, heck yeah, they're dripping everywhere. Oh, oh. Well, they're apparently very soft. Mine fell right apart. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it.
God, they smell like bacon.
Okay.
They kind of taste like bacon.
Kind of, yeah. That's interesting.
I never had a mussel that tasted like this.
And it says just salt. Cottonseed oil and salt and mussels. That's it. I mean, there's no other spices in there. But they're smoked. So I guess, what are they smoking? What kind of wood are they using? It doesn't say. Naturally wood smoked. I don't know.
I don't know, mine was kind of gritty on the inside.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, it doesn't give me any more information than that. I mean, I don't know what kind of wood they're using to smoke it or whatever, but
I'm gonna try one more.
yeah, they're not bad.
They're not salty at all.
No, they're not. You know, which is surprising because of the amount of sodium. Oh, their appearance is kind of weird. Like, this sucker's green. I mean, what's that about? I don't know. They're very soft, kind of mushy. They're not bad.
They're not great, but they're not terrible. I don't know if I would just be like, oh, I want some smoked mussels in a can.
Here's
Just
why
open one up and eat it.
Here's, you know what? We mention crackers all the time in these videos. I do want to try one of these on a cracker. You know, I'm curious about taking a couple of these and kind of mashing it down onto a cracker. Fork up a few of them.
That does not look appetizing.
No, it doesn't. They do mash right up, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are so oily. Yeah, I mean, okay. Well,
I don't know if the cracker helps.
I don't think so. It's necessary. I mean, I think a cracker allows you to put something else on there, or kind of use it as a, you know, to maybe change up the flavor a little bit or whatever. I'm not a hot sauce fan, but strangely enough, the flavor I'm getting here, I almost feel like little hot sauce or something with a little kick to it, you know, a little like just even like an Old Bay or just something, just a little bit, like a red pepper flake or something. Wouldn't be bad. I don't know.
No, I'm
mixed on it.
Not getting a whole, other than a little bacon-ishy flavor. I'm not getting much anything.
No.
That's mush.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a mushroom in a cream of mushroom soup.
I don't know how I feel about this product. This one is confusing.
I think
it's not terrible.
I think there's probably a purpose for this.
Not sure why some of them are green though. Look at this dude's like really green.
Right. Like in a recipe maybe.
I guess they're all green.
But just eating them out of the can, not for me. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not overly impressed. I just don't think there's a whole lot of flavor there.
You know, it is an oily product. I guess the oil isn't bothering me. Yeah, it's just kind of bleh. I don't know.
They're showing on a cracker, a wheat thin with some tomato and some lettuce.
All right, well.
Maybe. I mean, maybe.
Yeah. I think you'd want to enhance it. I mean, it's fine. It's not horrible. It's not, you know, whatever. But I think you would want to enhance it. I think you'd want to have a veggie with it or some kind of a kind of a spread. I don't know.
I'd be interested to try that.
Yeah. You know, on like a good wheat thin or something.
Yeah, but just plain as is without anything. That's.
And I don't think the crackers we had helped it a whole lot. But I think maybe if you had the right cracker, you know, something that was really hearty and weedy. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I would pass on it in the future, but it's not terrible. I think, honestly...
What would you give it on a scale?
Like a 4? I'm not... I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It just doesn't really taste.
I think the potential's there, but like we always say, if you got to add everything else, why...
That's kind of not... Yeah.
Why have it in the first place? But, I don't know. I'd probably give it a 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Nothing more.
I'd say a 4. The oil really didn't bother me. Sometimes oil bothers me in the tinned seafood products. It doesn't really here.
I'm surprised that the salt isn't a factor.
Yeah, because it's what was it, 660 or something? Yeah, 660 milligrams of sodium, and that's an awful lot. So you'd think you'd definitely notice the salt, but no, I'm not picking it up at all.
I mean, compared to some of the other tin fishes we did, that were
with only just a little bit more salt, they were whoa.
I don't know. I guess I'm kind of mixed. I think the potential's there, but just as is, it's a pass for me.
I think the smokiness is nice. I mean, you know, but that kind of is where we're getting that bacony. You know, it's a smokiness. Yeah, I'd give it a 4. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy these again.
No, unless you had a specific recipe you needed them for.
Right. Yeah.
But
I don't know. I mean, if you gave me a can, I'd eat it. Whatever.
Well, I'd probably eat it until you looked away. Like, oh, these are great. Got any more? Shit.
You know what? If I was hungry and I forgot my lunch and the guy at work was like, well, I got a can of mussels you gonna have? Yeah, okay, I'll eat your can of mussels. I mean, you know, that's I'll get her down.
Well, definitely no one's gonna steal this from you at work.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't know. It is what it is.
There's better options for the money as far as fish goes.
There we go. Well, that's the deal. You know, I don't know. If you disagree, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't buy it.
They're ripping us up in the comments. You guys don't know how to eat smoked mussels.
Fine.
Teach me. Learn me.
Yeah. Leave a comment.
We're from Minnesota. It's not like we went in the backyard and picked them out of the garden.
Unfortunately, we don't live in Maine or anything, or where, you know, I don't know where they come from.
China. China. Product of China, it said.
Okay, well.
Yeah. Huh.
All right. Chinese mussels.
Chinese mussels.
It's a 3 to a 4, and probably wouldn't buy them again.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Get them out of here.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Later.
Peace out.